Oh, here we go. So now we already get like a sneak peek of what the office is gonna look like in the main menu. I mean, I already do know what it's gonna look like after looking at all the gameplay screenshots on the game page. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to another FNAF fan game called The Return to Freddy's The Experience. This is a FNAF fan game that was made within 1 week as a challenge by this dev and one of their other friends to make a game within like only a limited amount of time. And so yeah, this Return to Freddy's FNAF game was made within 1 week of time. And whenever I did look at the game page screenshots, it did sort of yeah, looked like the actual office from FNAF 6, or yeah, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, or yeah, it is like the same exact office layout, just like from FNAF 6, where you have like a monitor in front of your office, you can turn to your left and there's like another vent, same goes with the right side, but this time there's going to be obviously some other goobers I need to pretty much worry about, or maybe since this game has been made within like only 1 week of time, there could be like maybe just a couple of nights for me to survive through, or maybe like another full-on week for me to, well, finish up here in this very cramped, isolated room that I'm going to be spending quite a lot of time in. Well, yeah, I did spend, obviously, some other night shift weeks in even more cramped office spaces, such as maybe like even more smaller than this office right here. So let's just see how this is gonna play out here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with The Return to Freddy's The Experience then, shall we? 2025 by Zenith Developers. So I can go ahead and press space to start. Already am listening to, you know, a very sinister light banger just playing off in the menu. So yeah, I didn't record the actual main gameplay itself. I didn't like go further more into the game. I just only listened to the phone guy, which yeah, I will go ahead and let y'all listen to the phone call itself in its entirety, and then I can go ahead and get started with the rest of the night itself. Hey, this game is based on the BFP Films 424's, yeah, also known as Tyler Alstrom's series, The Return to Freddy's, an experience also based on Five Nights at Freddy's, all animatronic models made by Rabbit. This game consists in an experience. Do you want to press start? Heck yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this game finally here. Maybe whenever I was pressing spacebar, it did end off like one of the, you know, clips I was recording in the intro. However, yeah, let me just go ahead and finally get started with the game from here. Yeah, I already do know a couple of aspects about the game and, well, presumably how to progress on with the actual game itself. And yeah, there we have Bonnie just lurking away in the background, trying to, yeah, camouflage himself with the, well, not so grand looking confines of this very cramped office space here. Yeah, I can see some light clearly bouncing off of your animatronic exterior there. So yeah, let me just get started. Wait, is my mouse cursor green? Just to match with the wait, aesthetic of the game? That's really cool if that is the case. Yeah, if I look closer a little bit more, then there's some goopy green sludge right on top of my mouse cursor. And here we are in the main office. Yeah, has a very striking resemblance to the office from FNAF 6. Maybe this is the same exact office from FNAF 6. So yeah, phone guy, I know you want to go in automatically let your message play on through. I mean, my phone has to pretty much have the ability to play your message here. Hey, what's up, buddy? So yeah, there we have a spring Bonnie head and a Fredbear head just mounted on the walls, Fazbear Fright style. There we have like a Bonnie drawing over there. Yeah, like I said, whenever I didn't actually have this still recording, yep, that is exactly me whenever I see my personal favorite animatronic in person. And I did see this poster before in a different Return to Freddy's game I played through before in the past. Property of Fazbear Incorporated. That same exact, yeah, Frankbird or Lockjaw poster. And yeah, speaking of Fazbear Fright, here we have one of those OG posters from yeah, that location that was retrieved at some other old era Fazbear location. So if you press space, then you can go ahead and turn on your PC, and if you do press left and right, you know, both the arrow keys, then you can switch up to the file downloading prompts for each of the animatronics. Click on a hall to close, Fazbear program.exe. Still love the fact that Vigo is still relaxing right on top of my monitor there. Not even posing an active threat to me whatsoever.
like that stories or attraction. Well, so inside the eyes, what if they go to your office? Well, really easy. You just, well, they are really different, but just like for Freddy, we know he laughs every time he moves, so just you have to hear where he's coming from and close the door.
Oh, that's
For
simple.
chicken, she basically goes to the chicken, and if she hears your monitor for some reason, you have to turn it off because she will go to your office, and that's not good. Bonnie, it's practically the same as Chica, but reverse it. Like if you're not using the monitor, and Foxy just shake the light to him. It's yeah, strange and all. Okay, I think that's all for
I
now. I
think
have to
I
go,
got what
that
you were
video
trying to
is
say about
bye.
the last couple of goobers of what you were trying to say on how they worked exactly. So with Freddy, I gotta shut which of the doors I need to shut in his face if I do hear him laugh in either one of my ears. So for the left and right, yeah, it's very self-explanatory. You just gotta shut the door. That's how you pretty much deal with them. And, well, I need to not cause far too much noise when operating my PC here. So, if I do hear him laugh somewhere else, then I gotta click on a hallway to close a door. Wait, and you can actually toggle the doors to open and shut. That's really cool. So let me press X to download. That is causing a lot of noise. It's already 1 a.m. So Freddy's files have been downloaded successfully, and you can press A and D to switch up the animatronic file downloading prompts. So let me download Bonnie's files here. Yeah, come on. Just gotta download some of these secret Fazbear entertainment files. Don't know if this makes them become active, though. So Chica's files have been successfully downloaded. What is that? I do... Stop. Stop it. No one's here. Oh, hi, Foxy. How are you doing? Do I just gotta stare at you? There we go. So that's how you deal with Foxy. Whatever you do... Shoot. I need to turn on my freaking PC here. I do hear him laughing in my left ear. So then I just gotta make sure to shut. There we go. Wait a second. Do I really need to keep the left door shut at all times? Do I really need to... No. No one's here. Let me just stare at you, Foxy. Yep, there we go. Do I really need to... Well, download your files? So all the files have been downloaded successfully, so... Right, whenever I did download all of their files, then... They all became active. No. Don't know if Freddy's gonna freaking kill me instantly. Bonnie and Chica are concerning me quite a whole lot, since I have not heard either of the two just yet. Well, Chica is causing a lot of noise in the kitchen, not making any noise. Maybe that's... No. So Foxy does alternate between which of the vents he's going off to. Good, so that's how you pretty much deal with them. Just gotta stare at him. What? What is happening? Do I need to turn on my PC? I'm working on some very important files. No, you don't, Freddy. I do hear you. So whenever I do hear some moaning behind me, then do I gotta actively act like... No. You don't, Foxy. Make Bonnie think that I'm working on some very important work here. No, you don't. But whenever I do hear Chica clambering around all those pots and pans in the kitchen, then I need to turn off my PC. No, you don't. I wonder how much time I got left. I'm already halfway done. No, you don't. This is a really cool game, though, for it being made in 1 week. This really does remind me of a couple of other games that were made in a very similar challenge. The Fortnite of Fuzzles and the Party Clips or the Perry Clips. If y'all haven't seen both those other games, which I've made in like a finite short amount of time, then yeah, definitely go and give those a series a watch if y'all want to. Just a suggestion if y'all want to watch any other videos. Alright, so Freddy has gone off somewhere else. But if Chica is becoming a bit more aggressive? No, you don't. Yeah, sort of accidentally yeah, fumbled with one of my own words there. Oh no. You don't, Foxy. I am still looking at you. This is a really cool FNAF 6 sort of fan game here. No, you don't. Just need to shut this door in your face, Freddy. There we go. Now it's already 3 a.m. It's like I am semi-locked in a way here. Now, if Bonnie moans, then that's not good, since Chica is starting to become a bit more aggressive in the kitchen area. No, you don't. Bonnie hasn't even made any sort of moans yet. There we go. Pushed you back all the way to, hopefully, the Pirate Cove area. No, you don't. I am working on my PC, Bonnie. Don't you even try to freaking give me, like, a deadly bunny hug. Not right now, anyways. No, you don't. Yeah, I hear you, Bonnie. With your echoey moans in this very cramped office space. So I think... No. Yep, Chica is being a bit more angry. There's nothing for you to worry about. No, you don't. Just need to turn on my PC. Yeah, I think I am dealing with Bonnie in a very correct sort of way. So, yeah, whenever you do hear a moan, then... No, you don't. Just gotta turn on your PC for a few seconds. What's happening? What is going on? What is going on? No, you don't? Bonnie, have your moans gotten a bit deeper? Oh, that's not good. See how the ambience has shifted since it is 5 a.m. already. Oh, no. So if I do hear the moans, then... Ah, great. Just gotta make sure I need to shut out Freddy at all times. And I got... Wait, killed by Freddy? Well, yeah, because the ambience was getting a bit more intense in the background the more I was on 5 a.m. Yep, and there we go. I got killed by Freddy since he did, you know, make a stealthy laugh right after shutting the door in his face for only like a couple of seconds. So now I know what I need to do for the rest of this game. This is a really cool game for it being made in 1 week, though. Alright, so back in the office, I go... Well, how do I hang up the phone call here? Yeah, maybe there's no other prompts for me to actually use to hang up the phone call. Let me just see here. Enter, backspace, any of the number buttons. How about the numpad buttons? Maybe space? Is there like a phone I could see on my desk somewhere? On the wall? There could just be like a mounted phone just, you know, in the wall somewhere. Yeah, I don't really think there's a way to hang up the phone call here. Yeah, I can only turn on my PC and just, yeah, continue on with the rest of the night from here. So now let me download all these files while the phone guy is still, yeah, talking away in the background. Like so. Yeah. Let me get Bonnie all activated here after downloading his secret files. There we go. I think for whenever 5 a.m. does come around to chiming soon, then I gotta make sure to shut the frickin' doors in his face for a bit longer. There you go, Foxy. Booted up the PC at the right time. Come on. I know you want to go away. There we go. So what time is it now? 2 a.m. Making some of that slow burning progress like always. Yeah, Chica is looking for some ingredients. I think the kitchen is directly under me. So I don't really need to make any sorts of noise. No, you don't. I will wait for a few more moments, and now we can look around. Like so here. Just to get, like... Oh, no, you don't, buddy. Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but yeah. Foxy just had to, well, visit me in my office. But you don't. Shut the door in the left side. And... there we go. So Freddy has been dealt with. No, you don't, Bonnie. I think whenever he does see that green light on the PC, then that means that he thinks I'm, like, working on some real important work for Fazbear Entertainment. Just gotta steer you, Foxy. I do hear you just slowly dragging yourself away. Alright, coast seems not clear for now, because Freddy is laughing. No, you don't. There we go. Haven't heard Chica in a good while because I've been staying off of my PC just to assess my surroundings for, yeah, Foxy or Freddy just audibly laughing in the background somewhere. No. Yep, Chica's angry. You don't hear anything. Just concentrate on more of your culinary work downstairs. I'm not causing any racket up here. Just mind your own business, and so will I. Well, for the most part. Oh no. Yep, Freddy's laughing. You're not minding your own business because I'm just trying to work up here in the freaking office attic. Yeah, I know, it's a very odd place of putting an office in the vent system of all places. So yeah, Freddy's been dealt with. I need you to get away, Foxy. So how am I doing on time? 3 a.m., not bad. So I'm already halfway done for tonight here. Still have no idea if there is, like, any other nights for me to finish up here. Or maybe this is, like, the only night I need to survive for. No, you don't, Bonnie. The light on the PC is green. You don't really need to attack me for now. Maybe I need to wait for, no, a couple of other seconds. So Bonnie can finally just relax. And so will Chica. No, you don't, Foxy. If Freddy laughs at the same time, you get the heck on out of here. Good thing he didn't, though. Oh, right as I turned to look at the left vent. Hey, right on time, Foxy. Yeah, you freaking go all the way back to your Pirate Cove area. Or maybe at the vent entryway junction that you are currently camping at. After you exit the vent system all the way down into the lower parts of the pizzeria. No, you don't. Haven't heard Freddy in a good while. Yeah, I am still on the PC here. Just gotta shut you out. Come on, and are you here for some other laugh set? So it's already 4 a.m. You need to get off of the freaking PC. Chica is growing restless. Yeah, I know that you're losing your own focus with whatever you're doing down there in the kitchen. There we go. I'm gonna turn off the PC. I hear Chica. Do I hear Freddy? I don't know, because the ambience is a bit loud. Am I good? I honestly don't know. No. You don't, Bonnie. Are you laughing, Freddy? I honestly don't know, because yeah, whoever is playing that very loud ambience in the background, I don't know. Yeah, both of my doors are currently shut. Yep, I'm staring at you, Foxy. I don't think Freddy is playing as of now, because Foxy, I am staring at him. It is already 5 a.m. Still 5 a.m. I think the freaking temperature in this place is still increasing over time. Just need to... No, I'm not working on my important... Oh, work at all, Chica? Hey, look at that. I finally got the office segment all finished up, and yeah, I think I would rather just leave Frankbird here, out in the back alley. Can we just not salvage him? If I need to salvage Frankbird Lockjaw, then no. Can we just keep him there? Wait, what? Hey, it's I Got No Time. That's so freaking cool. Thanks for playing. For those who don't know the context of this game, this is just a challenge. My friend and I challenged each other to do a FNAF fan game in only 1 week, and for that reason, and that I'm more of a coder than an artist, I downloaded lots of assets. Hey, that's fine. This is a really fun game. What? Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna leave this the way it is. But I tried to use the same artist's art, so it's easier to credit and match the styles. Most of the animatronic models are made by Rabbit, a friend of mine. The rest and props are just from UFMP. I hope you like my final product of this stupid game with my friend and you enjoyed the experience. From Zenith. Can you just go back down, Frankfurt? I don't really want to freaking look at you. Hey! Alright, this is fire! So, I guess that was pretty much all it for this very short 1 week made FNAF fan game here. Alright, this was actually pretty fun though. And did I get anything else out from finishing up the entire game? But hey, that's all fine. My bad for booping the mic, y'all. Yep, that still happens from time to time. But hey, that's all fine. I still have a whole lot of fun with, just going through these FNAF fan games here. And, well, hey, that's all there is to it, right? It's just have a whole lot of fun. And, yeah, that's all that matters. So I guess that was pretty much all it for this very short, 1 week made FNAF fan game called The Return to Freddy's The Experience. Yeah, I think someone just got bit in the face by, Lockjaw. No surprise considering how peeved off he is for me not actually salvaging him at the very end of my own night shift here. Yeah, it's just a one night shift at this place. Hey, I hear Chica clambering around all the kitchen equipment, so do you want to go ahead and, like, storm your way up here to jump scare me? Or just take the secret hatch that's, like, in the ceiling of the kitchen directly to my office? Well, yeah, there we are with Chica's jump scare. Oh, what the? Hey, Foxy. Yeah, right as the phone guy, I'm not gonna look at you. Well, right as I looked away from you for, like, the next split second, you decided to, yeah, slide your way into the office. So, there we have Foxy's jump scare. Yeah, I was surprised. I was just, like, looking at some stuff on my phone, and then right after the phone guy just, was done with his phone message, Foxy just appeared at the right time. Bonnie, I know you want to frickin' come in here any second now. I just had to say his name, and he's now active. Yeah, my PC is on. So, there we go, getting pulled away from my PC just to get bit in the face by Bonnie. So yeah, there we have Bonnie's jump scare. Freddy, I know you want to go ahead and crawl your way into the ventilation system on... There you are, right as I had to freaking say your name, for I don't know how many times in a row that I said your name, for like the past few seconds. And, come on, Freddy, I know that you want to go and jump scare me. And there he is, right in my office on the left side of, well, my said office. Very interested because I did hear him, in my right hearing range. So yeah, there we have Freddy's jump scare again. So I guess that was pretty much all it for this short one-night FNAF game that was made within about 1 week of time called The Return to Freddy's The Experience. Yeah, for a game that was made within 1 week of time, or maybe less than that amount of time, just, in that finite amount of time that this game was being made in, yeah, had a whole lot of fun with playing through it. Just being inside of the FNAF 6 office, or maybe this is like an entirely different office that is eerily similar, or just is very samey to the FNAF 6 office from, of course, FNAF 6. But yeah, or maybe this could just be like the same exact office, but it takes place in like an earlier point in the FNAF timeline. Just gotta make sure to quickly download all of the animatronics' files. Yep, the main Fazbear Band themselves. And so right after that, we do so. That was like a very quick process. After that, you do download all those files that you don't have to pretty much worry about any of those downloading prompts at all. Whenever the phone guy does, continue to give out, his message in the background, you can actually get all 4 of those download prompts done whenever he's still talking over the phone. So, yeah, and then you can focus on surviving through the rest of the night just by, fending off any of the Fazbear Band from getting closer to you, using one of those mechanics that the phone guy does tell you. Maybe at the very end, like on 5 a.m., maybe the intense ambience buildup could just be turned down by a slight margin, because whenever I was trying to hear out for Freddy laughing in the distance so I can use one of the doors to shut him out for that one specific side, yeah, the ambience itself sort of did drown out. Maybe that was the actual purpose of the ambient shift, was to drown out any sort of important sound cues that were being made by the 4 main goobers. But yeah, I just decided to shut both of those doors in place and not worry about messing around with them for like the rest of 5 a.m. But yeah, just going into the mechanics of all these goobers themselves. For Freddy, whenever you do hear him laugh from either side of your hearing range, then you just gotta make sure to, toggle on one of those doors to your left and right of your office on the, map itself, and then you should be good to, wait for a few seconds, and then right after that you hear for like a second set of laughs, then Freddy has been sent back, probably over back to the main show stage, or just in the vent junction where he's probably camping at for the most part, right up until, after someone else does attack next, such as Bonnie or Chica. I really do like the inverse mechanics for both of them. For Chica, stay off the monitor whenever you do hear clambering all those pots and pans in the kitchen. For Bonnie, whenever you do hear his moan, just act like that you're working. Just taking care of some, very important work for Fazbear Entertainment or some other corporation that we are probably working in this universe here. And then for Foxy, yeah, very self-explanatory. A loud bang. Just gotta make sure to look left or right in your office, and then just gotta stare at him for the time being, and that's how you pretty much deal with him. This is like another FNAF fan game that does utilize that mechanic. This is like spoilers for like an entirely other FNAF fan game that I did play through before recently called Freddy's Reanimated. It's like one of the most incredible realistic FNAF fan games that I'd ever played through before. So if y'all want to go and check out that playthrough series of me playing through that entire FNAF fan game, it's like one of the most terrifying that I had ever played through before, then yeah, definitely go and check that series out if y'all want to, alright? In that other game, there was like one other segment where you need to stare at Foxy to, make him go all the way back into the vent system. This mechanic where you do also stare at Foxy and he does back up from the office really does remind me of, Foxy from Freddy's Reanimated in one of those mini games. Just do the same thing for him, and he just leaves you alone. But yeah, right at 5 a.m., then maybe the temperature in the place does exceed the triple digits worth of where the temperature is, like, increasing. And then right after finishing off that very fun night, then we get to see Lockjaw Frankbert, whichever name or alias he goes by nowadays. Yeah, both those names still applicable for him, but I still despise that particular animatronic with every fiber of my being. Alright, I just need to stay away from Frankbert or Lockjaw as much as I can. But, he always finds a way with, lingering around somewhere nearby. But yeah, those are my overall final thoughts on this really fun, short, night one FNAF fan game that was made within 1 week or less amount of time called The Return to Freddy's The Experience. Yeah, it was a whole lot of fun just to fend off these goobers away from the office. Really like these simple mechanics, and just had a whole lot of fun with playing through this bite-sized one-night FNAF fan game here. So if anyone has enjoyed this entire short video as I played through all this one-night FNAF fan game called The Return to Freddy's The Experience, then y'all know what to do down there. Since all of you are amazing, like, comment, and definitely subscribe if y'all haven't already, and hit that bell to be notified of all my future content and streams, because I do sometimes stream a channel, and that's about it. So I'll see you all in the next video or stream. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and yeah, see y'all!